Hi my friends, Kate here. So today we're going over the wellness wheel, which I think is a great way to go into the new year. It's basically kind of taking an audit of different core areas of your life and kind of seeing where you might be funneling more energy into and what might need a little bit more attention. Yes, I drew this myself. And we can see why I'm a nurse practitioner and not an artist now. So I'm gonna kind of break it down into 8 different areas. And that's going to be emotional, spiritual, career, financial, nutrition, physical, intellectual, relationships, and intimacy. And so by creating this framework, we're able to not really overhaul our lives and start piling on new resolutions and new habits, because that could be really overwhelming. But instead, it's a much more gentle way to really just kind of look at where you're already thriving, and maybe that doesn't need so much attention, and maybe there are other areas where you can focus a little bit more on. So what you will need to get started is some paper, some colorful markers or colored pencils, crayons, any media of your choosing. And that's it. So let's get started. So as much as I love things that are round with 8 slices, pizza, and also the wellness wheel, I actually am going to make a list, because for me, that just helps my mind to see the framework better. So whatever works for you. If you want to stay with this pretty circles and kind of draw out from there, each category, usually I'll have 3 bullet points in each one. You can do that, or you can turn it into a list, and then this list will go directly into my weekly planner. And I'm an old school kind of gal, so I like writing it down. Just kind of helps me to process better. And so if you are more of a tech savvy chica, then go ahead and do this on an Excel file or whatever format works best for you. Next thing we're gonna do is rate each category on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 being thriving in this category, doing so well, really meeting my goals, killing it. And then 0 being, I didn't even write that category down because I don't even want to think about it. So what I've also done is along the top here, divided it into daily, weekly, bi-weekly, and monthly. So this will sort of help when I'm making these goals, I can have an idea of whether this is something I want to look at daily. For example, under nutrition, I want to drink at least 80 ounces of water a day. So I'm gonna mark that. I put like a little X under daily there. And the reason doing it this way is because if you are someone who has a planner or tracks the things that you're doing weekly or daily, you can just kind of plug it in. So each day knowing, okay, these are my daily tasks, things I want to accomplish. Or maybe you put it in the beginning of your week for things to consider for the week. So it just kind of helps, again, create a structure and a framework to organize these different areas of your life and just bring it back into balance. Kate, help! I don't know what to put in these categories. I gotcha. So just to kind of give you just a few ideas for the categories, if you're feeling a little bit stuck and you're not really sure what fits where, I mean, really you can kind of make it your own, but so just some ideas. For emotional or self-care, this might be, I want to play an instrument 10 minutes a week, or maybe 30 minutes a week. For spiritual, I want to sit in meditation for 3 minutes every morning. For career, I want to take 1 continuing education course a quarter. Financial, I want to spend 5 minutes to 10 minutes a week looking at my bank accounts. Nutrition. I want to drink 90 ounces of water daily. Physical. Walking 10 minutes a day outside. Intellectual. I want to read 1 book a month, or I want to read 20 minutes a day, 10 pages a day, whatever works for you. Relationship or intimacy. I want to schedule 1 date night a week with my partner. I want to do a girls' brunch every other week, or a phone call with so-and-so. Again, really make it work for you. Emotional and self-care. I already did that one. All right, so those are just some examples. Again, they're simple, they're attainable, they're time-oriented. So making sure that you're saying maybe how much time you want to spend on this and whether it's something you want to do daily, weekly, monthly. And if it's not working, then change it. If a month from now you're like, there's no way I'm not reading 20 minutes a day, it was a nice goal, but I'm not meeting it, then change it. Maybe it's 20 minutes a week, because the brain releases dopamine when it is feeling accomplishment. So do something that you're able to get those little hits of dopamine. Do something that you're going to be able to easily accomplish. I will put all these resources on my website, so if you want to just go ahead and download and print a wellness wheel that already has its framework, you can go ahead and do that. So those are just, again, some free available resources on my website if it makes it easier for you. There will also be more details in the Sunday sauce, which comes out hot every Sunday.